Welcome, everybody, back to another episode of Christian Media Now. I am your host, Mason, and we have a ton of music to get into today. Sorry, I've been a little bit late. We had some family stuff going on. I had my birthday happened and all that stuff, so I just didn't record for that. But luckily, not a lot of music came out during this time. There's a couple of songs from 2 weeks ago, and then one from this past week. So let's get right into it. So first off, we have a song by Leland and Chris featuring Chris Brown called "What a Miracle." That was a great song. I love Leland. I've gotten to see him live before. Yeah, he's been coming out with a lot of new music, and yeah, I love it. It's so great. Next we have a song that we've all heard before called "Holy Forever" by Bethel Music and Jen Johnson. It's cool that there's not a another Chris Tomlin one because he just keeps coming out with the same song over and over again, and it's honestly I've heard it a ton. So yeah, that was really bad. I'm sorry, I was just fixing my microphone. I'm not a huge fan of the song "Holy Forever" because we hear it at my house all the time. They play it at my church, then I hear it here because people keep releasing it. So it's just not my favorite song. But yeah, maybe to someone it's an amazing song, so that's great. Then we have Loved by Pat Barrett. I love Pat Barrett. He's the best. It features Cicely and Carrie Job. I think I'm saying that name right. Probably not. But I love Pat Barrett. As I said before, I love this song. It's really like powerful. It's a really good song. I like the beat of it, and yeah, I'm just a huge fan of that. Then there's a song by Vertical Worship called "Praise God," which is really good. There's another single out by Hannah Kerr called "As I Am." I love Hannah Kerr. She's one of my favorite artists. She does a ton of good songs like Warrior and all that stuff. But I used to really like her. Like used to be my favorite artist. Now I like Phil Wickham and Brendan Lake, as y'all know. But I definitely really like Hannah Kerr. And then we have by Stephen Curtis Chapman the song "Do It Again." I think I've heard this song before. I mean, I have. I've heard it a couple weeks ago. I don't really remember the song because I haven't heard it in a while. But I do remember thinking that this is a pretty good song. And I like Steve Curtin Chapman a lot. I really want to have someone on the show. We were going to have someone in, but then he got a little sick, so we're waiting for him to feel better. And then yeah, they Shout It Down by Citizen Way, which I thought was not going to be that like fast, like that upbeat of a song, but it really was great. I really loved it. Definitely go listen to it. It's really just a good message. I like the chorus and all that stuff. That was really good. And then there's Always Only Jesus Live by Mercy Me. I love Mercy Me. They're an amazing band. I saw the movie I Can Only Imagine a couple years ago. That was a really good movie. Definitely go watch that too. Definitely go check out The Chosen too, because that just came out with their the fourth season of it. And if you haven't seen it already, you can watch it on the Chosen app. But yeah. Then Kane released a new album called Jesus Music Deluxe, featured by Kane. There was, I think, like one or two artists on that, but it was just an amazing album. I listened to it in the yard while I was cutting the grass, and it was just breathtaking. It was very country. I really like Kane and their music and all. I've loved Kane for a while. I really want to have them on the show. I've tried to book them a couple times, but I'm just a huge fan of them. Only the greatest from that. Then there's Open Up the Gates by Danny Gogi. He's coming out with an album in a couple of weeks, I think in like 2 weeks. Oh yeah, by the way, I will not be recording an episode on the 26th or on the 27th because I will be out of town, so I won't be able to do that. I'm just gonna go on like a little vacation before school starts back up in a couple of weeks after that. But yeah. So he's coming out with a new album, I think. Then there is Coming Back to the Heart, the live collection by Matt Redman. I thought this music was like a little older, and I am not a huge fan of older music. I like more like upbeat new music, maybe some new slow songs, but I'm not a huge fan of this album. I do like Matt Redman. I just wasn't a huge fan of this album. But next we have Run by Andrew Rip, which I really liked. I listened to that like twice. Then yeah, so that was all like the music that we had for this week. Um or 2 weeks ago. I'm gonna record another episode right after this for the 3 or 4 songs that came out this week. But yeah, so let me just say something real quick. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Love of God by Phil Wickham and Brandon Lake just got released this past week. It was amazing. Absolutely adored it. I love it. I want to buy the t shirt now that they have, which you can go check out at summerworshipnightsstore.com. Wow, I just loved it. It was amazing. I know I'm a little biased, but I thought it was great. I think y'all will think it was great. They released like several different versions of it. So definitely go check that out. But yeah, I love that. Thank you for listening. You can email me at onegodmedia24@gmail.com. And if you have any comments or questions like that, you can also go subscribe to my Patreon over at patreon.com/Christian Media Now. If you do that, we have, I think it's like the highest tier you get a hat and a shirt and a mug. The medium tier you get a shirt of your choice, either a black and white one or a white and black one. So those you just do that, and then I'll get your Venmo information, or I'll get to the money, and then I'll just get your address and then send them to you. Then if you do the third lowest tier, you get a hat of your choice, which is either like black and or white and black or black and white. But yes, thank you so much for listening. Also, you can check out our sponsor, getcatshirts.com/Christian Media Now. Go buy a good cat shirt because school's coming back soon in a couple of weeks. But yeah. Thank you for listening. Have a great day. I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.